All over West Alabama, consumers are shopping and paying sales taxes. But there's another kind of tax we'll all be paying very soon, income tax. And you may be eligible for some additional tax relief this year. Linda Sexton is here from Jackson Hewitt Tax Services to tell us more. Linda, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, it is my pleasure. I am eager to hear if there's any way I can lessen my financial burden to the state and the federal government this year. Let's talk a little bit about what I should be thinking about and the folks at home right now heading into the holidays as far as taxes go.
Well, first of all, you need to think about that your calendar year taxpayer. So what you do by the end of the year is what counts on the tax return for 2011. So you need to pay anything that you like medical contributions, things like that. Start making your list. You can come by our office and pick up a free tax organizer with a checklist that shows you what you need, and then a list of all the things the most common things that's deductible. And just start organizing. Every time you get something that's deductible, or that you think may be deductible, stick it in an envelope and bring it with you. Especially with the tornado this year, a lot of people think that they're not going to think about is their non-cash contributions.
Okay.
That's going to be a really big thing this year. So they need to stop and think back. Now, what did I give? What did I donate? How many miles did I drive? What all expense did I incur in helping during the tornado relief?
Like if somebody happened to bring somebody a bed frame or a mattress or something like that, and it wasn't necessarily through an organization, would that be tax deductible?
Well, it should be through an organization.
Okay.
It's supposed to be given through an organization.
Gotcha,
but there's different, through churches and different things like that.
Now, what about people who suffered property loss? They're tornado survivors. Say you lost your home, or say you're a renter and you lost everything that you had in your apartment. Say you don't have renter's insurance. I mean, there's just a lot of situations out there. Are there options for people on their taxes? Can they save some money this year?
There are options. The first thing they need to do is there's lots of special rules because it's a federally declared disaster area. But they need to, first of all, establish their basis and, to determine if they have a loss or not. And so that would be, first of all, establishing what the cost was of what they lost, then what the fair market value was right before the tornado, and then what it was right after, which was probably zero. And then that is what helps establish that basis. So you have to start doing that. You have to start organizing that, and then reconstructing your records. You can get a copy of your tax return by purchasing a copy of it from IRS. It takes a while, so they need to go ahead and get started on that if that's what they're going to have to do. If they're clients of ours, we keep them for 5 years.
Gotcha.
And so they need to reconstruct their records. And again, as I said, the tax saver envelope is there to help them. That jogs their memory, and it's also a place to keep them and help them organize. And taxes, filing your taxes is one of the single most important things you do all year long. And it's too important to leave for chance. They need to get someone that your neighborhood tax preparer that is professional, that knows what they're doing, because more than likely, unless some big changes takes place in year, say 2013, we're going to be facing a lot of taxes, and we need to really work on getting the taxes down as low as possible. A lot of people don't realize that you can itemize on your state even if you don't your federal. A lot of people, just throw money away because they don't realize the things that are deductible and just things like that. A couple came into my office this week, and because I had been doing their taxes for years, I knew their situation, and they were going to do something the first year. Because I knew their situation, I guided them through it, told them they need to do it now, not wait the first year, and it saved them $2,500.
Wow, now that's some savings. Linda, we're out of time, but thank you very much for being with us, and I want you to come back as we get closer and closer to April.
All right,
I need some help.
Okay, thank you.
If you've got tax questions, just call 205-339-1895 or learn more online at jacksonhewitt.com.